Hello, everyone, and Merry Christmas. I want to talk to you today about doing something different for Christmas. You know, a lot of us have been facing with a lot of financial difficulties, especially over the last couple of years, and things have become very stressed. We've heard about all these different things happening in the news, not only with war and famine, but there was a potential strike, which now has been avoided. There's been different things going on, and so people are feeling the pressure. And I want to help you alleviate some of that pressure, and I want you to think about some things that you did as a child that you may not even do now, but it might be a good idea to bring back. When I was a kid, I know that my parents struggled financially, and they were not able to provide for us like they wanted to. It was a big deal for them to do much of anything. When I was 12, I really wanted the Little House on the Prairie books, and back then the set was $35, and that was a lot of money. My parents eventually got it for me, but it really, I know it cost them something to get it to me. It wasn't like they had the money readily available. So sometimes it's not easy to get that particular gift that a child wants, and that's okay. Christmas is more about how you make it. Christmas is more about what you do as a family, building memories. And one particular year, when I was 16, we had moved, and my dad wasn't making any money, my mom wasn't making any money, we were really struggling. But the land that we happened to be on, they allowed us to go and cut a tree down that we could use it for a Christmas tree. And so then we thought, well, we'll just go out and we'll collect acorns and pine cones, and we'll go out and take things, and we'll make things. And we did. Let me just give you a word of warning. If you decide that you're going to go out and pull up acorns or any kind of wild nut and you're going to use it in your house, please boil it first. Okay? Make sure you kind of process that nut, because we didn't know. And we made signs, and it said Merry Christmas and different stuff with these acorns. And we came home one day because the house had gotten warm, and we came home and we found worms that had come out of the acorn shells, which we did not expect. So we were like, no! So to avoid that little problem, please make sure you boil any kind of wild nuts that you happen to get. If you're not going to eat them and you're going to use them for decoration purposes, definitely boil them down, let them dry out, and use them. But there are different ways that you can create memories. One of the things that my mom did was she found somebody who had a bunch of material. They were a seamstress, and there was just scraps of material she just wasn't using. So she gave, my mom gave her like $5, and she gave her these scraps, and my mom came home, and we made Christmas stockings. Now, Christmas stockings have come and gone over the years, but these particular Christmas stockings still pop up every single year, and they managed to end up on a Christmas tree at one of our houses. I'm not really sure how, but it does. And it's funny because we used hot glue, we used sewing, we used glitter, we used anything we could find, and we made these stockings. They are truly hideous, okay? I'm just going to tell you up front. But we remember them as something fond. We remember them as something as wonderful that we took the time, we sat down, and we built it together. And a lot of times that's what you need to do for Christmas. You need to do something together to celebrate the holidays. You don't have to make it complicated. You say, yeah, but my kids want so much. Well, of course they do. They're kids. What kid does not want more than what they have? But if you show them another way to celebrate, and you take the time to appreciate what you have, and take the time to enjoy what you're doing, it's going to make a huge difference in how you celebrate the holiday. And you'll actually be happy in the moment. It won't be something that will be so stressful. It will be something that you can actually enjoy. Why? Because you're in that moment. You're present. When you are in the moment, you can actually not only control the narrative, but you can also just enjoy the smiles. You can enjoy the laughter. You can tell jokes with one another. You can be silly with one another. And I'm going to do a few of these videos here to actually give you some ideas of things to do that'll just be downright silly. Things that you can actually create and take the time to do to build memories for you and for your family. So I do appreciate you. I want you to know that I love you. We're also going to be talking about Christmas and the reason that we celebrate it, because not everybody understands the reason for Christmas. They just think it's a holiday that they get time off and they get to spend money and everybody gets gifts. But it's so much more than that. And we'll get into that as well. But I just want to appreciate you today and let you know that you are wonderful, and I am looking forward to celebrating Christmas and New Year's with you. Have a great day.